What's up, guys, and welcome to Slice Bike and Car channel. And today we are working with a temporary mic setup that's been set up and connected to my DJ action cam because I got many comments in my previous video saying that my voice was inaudible. So I wanted to change that and be sure that my voice is audible in the videos from now on. And here we are with a temporary mic setup. I may not promise the best quality, but yeah, it does the work, it does the job. You can hear my voice better. So as of now, we are gonna stick with this for the next few videos. Moving on to the main topic of today is the pros and cons of the CB300F after 14,000 kilometers. That's the main criteria of today's video. So let's start with the pros of the bike. As you can see, it's a street naked bike, and it is very easy to maneuver in the traffic. So easy such that I prefer taking this out every day rather than taking out my Aprilia RS457, which is on the heavier side but in the when compared to this, but it is lighter when compared to other sports bikes in that category. So this is a much easier bike to ride at 153 kgs curve weight. So that is the one of the major plus points of the CB300F. Moving on, the second thing that is a very good thing about the bike, which is a pro about the bike, is that it has a 14-liter fuel tank, which is pretty big, almost touring size. And 14 liters, I don't think any bike has 14 liters fuel tank under the 500cc category. So that's one huge pro, and you get almost 400 kilometers per full tank on this bike. And 400 kilometers for a full tank is really amazing, splendid performance when it comes to fuel. So even if you ride it hard, you will get somewhere under 350 kilometers per full tank. So this is a very good point about the CV300F. The first one being it's very light and nimble. The second one being it has a big fuel tank. The third pro about the bike is the 293cc motor that runs this engine. So this is a oil cooled engine, and it's a pretty huge oil cooled engine, which is a 293cc one. And for a 300cc, this gives really good mileage, man. It gives around 32 if you ride hard, and you can take it up to 40 if you're a commuterish type of rider. If you ride it slowly at low speeds and high gears, if you ride it economically, you will get really good numbers. So fuel efficiency. Look at that woman. Is that the way to ride the bike? Bloody stupid woman. Shit, man. So yeah, what was I talking about? 293cc engine with good fuel capacity, and the pickup on this bike, the low end and the mid range performance is splendid. You get really good pickup in the initial and the mid range, and this is another point about the bike, the engine and its performance. You cannot expect too much top end because it is a oil cooled engine, and oil cooled engines are meant to have good initial, good torque. The torque also is another thing. This one being 153 kgs, having a 27 Nm of torque is really fun to ride. It picks up really well. So yeah, 27 Nm on the 153 kg motorbike is really good. 26 Nm, sorry. 26 Nm on the 153 on the 153 kg motorcycle makes it a really fun experience. And it being a 300cc bike provides a good gas mileage too. So yeah. Now coming to the next con is the handlebar height. Compared to most of the street naked bikes, this has a very high handlebar, which is very suitable and very comfortable for touring. It is raised to a very comfortable position around here. I think it's more higher than the Dukes or the Dominers or any of the other naked bikes that are available in the market. So that's another plus point of the Honda CB300F. And styling. So the styling of the bike is very similar to the bigger bikes of the Honda lineup. The tail lamp is the same one as all the bigger bikes, which is the CB300R, the CB650R, the CBR 300, the CBR 650R, and I think in the 1000cc category also they have the same type of tail lamp that they give. Even the 600cc also has the same kind of tail lamp. So the rear styling is really good. Now I have given you so many pros. Now let's come to the cons of the bike. The major con of this bike is that the rear tire that came with the bike gave up on me in the very initial stages of the bike riding. And when I was touring to Mumbai, it had 20, literally 20 punctures, and I had to change the rear tire because touring on 20 punctures is not a very uh, smart thing to do. So the stock rear tire that came with the bike is very bad. Coming to the next con, let's talk about some cons about the engine or the engine parts. So one of the main con that I felt in the bike is the top end performance. Of course, you cannot expect too great top end performance from a oil cooled engine, but something should have been there in the top end. Some power, some kick should have been there in the top end, which is completely lacking. The bike literally maxes out in the mid range, but they claim that the max power output is at 7000 rpm, 7500 rpm, but I don't think so. Yeah, it kind of maxes out after 6000, and it is almost in a cruising kind of zone. So that is one point about the bike. The top end is literally very powerless, but to compensate with that, the mid range and the low end is really amazing, really amazing. So that's one compensating point. But also we gotta put the limelight on the lack of top end. So that's one of the things. Second, third point is that I somewhere somehow find some parts like the tires I said to not be that durable. The body and the chassis is very durable, and some parts are built really well, like the fins are built really strong and really well, but some parts like the chain sprocket and the rear tire and to an extent the front alloy was not built up to the mark, I feel. These are all small replaceable parts, but yeah, these are the parts that are not uh, up to the mark, the easily replaceable ones. Somewhere somehow the quality is lacking and the wear and tear is very quick on these parts. So that's one con. And so that's why I did not put the durability factor in the pros, because I, after riding it, there are certain well built parts in the bike, but there are also badly built parts in the bike, and I didn't want to give the credit to Honda this time. to the durability and quality of certain parts. So yeah, the engine is really well reliable, and there is no not it never gave any problem. Engine has never given any problem. Ignitions have never given any problem. Starting cold starts never was a problem. Engine is built very well, but some easily replaceable parts like the chain sprocket and the tire, I would give 1 out of 5 for their quality, not up to the mark. And the last con that I would like to talk about is the styling of the bike. So, not many people would like the bike. I personally like the bike. It has a big bike feeling. It looks big. It is long. It is wide. The tank is pretty huge. Tank is styled well. But so many people have the complaint that the headlight looks like the Honda Hornet 2.0. So, giving that con in your favor, I would like to say that yeah, to an extent, the front section looks like the Hornet 2.0. Not a deal breaker, but yeah, styling little bit. They should have given a different look to the headlight. Even I feel after riding it from so many years, I have been riding it all these years, compromising on the front headlight, but front headlight, I after riding it for 2 years, I feel like yeah, this was a very easy design feature that can change the entire outlook of the bike. And they should have given some changes, some difference in the front headlight styling, little bit more aggressive instead of looking a bit commuterish, because the bike is powerful, and it requires a bit more stylish or something unique, you know, to go along with the motorbike styling. Maybe a round headlight also would have looked good closer to the CB300R, but I think they wanted the design language of all liquid cooled nakeds to be similar, and all oil cooled or street commuter type nakeds to look like one, because all Hornets have the similar kind of lighting. So I can understand the point from where Honda is coming. So yeah, guys, these are the pros and cons according to me, that I have came up with on the spot while riding at 4:30 p.m. in the evening. Thank you, and please follow and subscribe to and share the video, and be sure to subscribe to Slice Bike and Car channel for more biker motovlogs and bike reviews, and hopefully start with the car reviews as soon as possible. Thank you guys. Peace out. Take care.